According to most folks, there are 4 seasons each year. But for hunters, there is only one. It begins with the coming of autumn and extends, if you're lucky, through April or May. As hunters mark time, the season is the part of the year that matters. The rest is spent waiting and remembering, planning and hoping. This year there's cause for more than the usual optimism. The last decade of the 20th century promises some of the finest hunting ever known in North America. You might say the good old days are now. Thanks to hunter-financed conservation programs, wildlife restoration efforts, improved national farm program policies, and favorable weather, experts are predicting exceptional numbers of waterfowl, upland birds, small game, turkey, and big game. Everyone who enjoys the sight of white-tailed deer bounding across a meadow, or the sound of geese calling as they travel their wind-blown skyways, is enriched by this wild abundance. Yet the hunter can expect to benefit in special ways, because the hunter is more than an observer or a spectator. He or she knowingly participates in, actually becomes part of, the ancient, naturally ordained drama of predator and prey. And it is this participation, the reward of renewing their relationship with wild things and wild places, that draws so many to the fields and forests each year. And this year, from Alaska to Florida, from Maine to California, the rewards of the hunt are there for the taking. Wildlife managers and hunters devoted millions of dollars and man-hours to the restoration of these animals. As the year 2000 approaches, deer, elk, pronghorn, black bear, and other large game species are doing very well, thank you. So are millions of Americans who pursue them. According to statistics compiled by the Wildlife Management Institute, white-tailed deer herds in almost 80% of the states are either stable or increasing. Last year, 11 states recorded their highest deer harvest ever. The success rate in Nebraska holds steady at around 60%. Alabama has so many deer that the limit is 1 buck per day. Many states offer special opportunities for bow hunters, handgunners, and muzzleloaders. By following the varied openings around the country, the dedicated whitetail hunter might stay in the field more or less constantly from August into January. The story on elk is more of the same. The total population of this majestic member of the deer family has doubled since 1975. Even states like Pennsylvania, Arkansas, and Wisconsin, where elk were not traditionally found, now support wild populations. Hunting in the Rocky Mountain states is better than it has been at any time in this century.
Deer hunting this fall may be the most spectacular season since the turn of the century. Whether you're hunting white-tailed deer in the populated hardwoods of the Northeast, the cornfields of the Midwest, the swamps of the South, or muleys and blacktails in the West, the overall picture this year shows record-breaking potential. In the early 1900s, there were fewer than 500,000 deer nationwide. Today, there are more than 26 million. Wildlife Forever is proud of its part in this success story. Wildlife Forever has funded deer projects across the country. More than 300,000 acres of public land have been improved, purchased, or managed for habitat. Be safe this fall, shoot straight, and enjoy the wonderful opportunities afield.
Elk hunting begins in late August and continues through December. Depending on the place and the date, the hunter may thrill to the challenge of a bugling bull, catch sight of feeding herds in mountain meadows, or track big bulls over freshly fallen snow on the timber. Add the romance of tent camps, wood fires, and wilderness. There's enough wonder in elk hunting to heal the weariest of city dwellers and put a smile on the face of even a lifelong big game hunter.
Since 1984, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation has been working to ensure a future for elk and other wildlife. Our more than 100,000 members worldwide have raised funds to conserve and enhance nearly 2 million acres of critical wildlife habitat here in North America.
So it goes with the game throughout North America. The moose have returned to New England, and they're increasing in the Rocky Mountain states. In Canada's far north, the caribou are prospering. And there's a primitive adventure to be had in Alaska and other wild lands of America where the sheep, mountain goat, and bear lure the hardier sportsman. But in truth, even novice hunters today can enter the field prepared with more solid information on wildlife behavior than ever before. There has been an explosion in knowledge of effective hunting techniques. Newcomers to the sport can dramatically shorten the learning curve that leads to success by taking advantage of books, videos, audio tapes, magazine articles, and hands-on classes. All the more reason to be part of the experience. So as the leaves begin their show of splendor and the morning air tantalizes the soul of those in touch with nature, the hunter's eyes look skyward and scan the mountainsides, looking for adventure, anticipating renewal. Whether you choose to hunt with longtime hunting buddies, renew friendships somehow lost in the shuffle of day-to-day living, or follow through on that long-standing promise to go hunting with your kids, this year, this fall, promises to be the perfect time to go hunting. Why not make it a season to remember?